picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Buffaloes headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So BYU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks. A brother team.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sellers. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Play fake, Sellers. Left side is Phillips. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
3rd and long coming up. Here's Sellers to throw. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Pass the tap. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU! I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buffaloes offense will now get its first chance with the football. Braylon Staley, they'll be looking to him, and he'll probably be keeping an eye on the other side in this great matchup of wideouts.
We've got 2 receivers playing in this game, 2 of the best in the entire country. 2 guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is the Biletnikoff.
He's loose down the middle. The 30. Past the 20. He now has 63 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Hits the hole. It's Young. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Making the adjustment on the play. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they tacked on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Sellers. Out wide left, it's Phillips. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's this early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Burrowing for yardage. And they stopped him in the backfield on third down and short. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Lewis. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get up.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Complete. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer. Sellers.
the backfield, it's Joyner. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Cuts it upfield. It's Young.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Play action with Lewis. Buying time to his right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Plows his way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Finds his man on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Joyner. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Powers inside. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Cougars are flying down the field. Hand off to Joyner. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sellers on the play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Casper. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50, and now to be fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Here's Lewis to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for a gap. It's Young. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes a catch. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Moves the pocket. It's Sellers. Right side, it's Phillips. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis. Quickly to the tight end. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's Lewis. Rush right in his face. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receiver. Throwing, Lewis. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Lewis to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit as he throws. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Phillips. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wants to throw one first. Turns it upfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Again, it's Sellers. Look out! Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sellers. They're all over him. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin our wraparound with ECU taking on the number 19 team, the UAB Blazers. And it's the Pirates, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Provo. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Caught up with the Buffaloes head coach at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in... He said, this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter. Gain some momentum here and change the course of this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Lewis to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Right at the line. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Lewis wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Young. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They'll be stopped, but not The football, and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
How about the defensive line? You know what? They're so athletic, they might as well be called running backs. They were running backs in another life. Probably should be anyways. Look at how he scoops up the football, makes a play, chews up yardage, almost houses that puppy. What a great athletic play by the most athletic players on the field.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Here's Quentin one more time. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick give. It's Bellamy. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front. Nice execution. Picking up not only the 1, making it an even bigger play and getting the 1st down.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Straight ahead, it's Bellamy. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Rush is on. Got the back over the middle. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Joyner again. the 35. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Colorado. And they turn it into a defensive score. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the BYU sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Sellers to throw. Left side, it's Phillips. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it. Inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Follows his blocks. It's Young. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and his defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Lewis. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hunt is on its way. And he loses the football on the return. They'll recover it right there. Ball will stay with the return team. Great alertness, and man, you want to talk about avoiding a catastrophic error there. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cougars sideline, the guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these 2 top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season, but right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up, a lot of excitement and momentum. We'll see if they're able to finish out this game strong. I'll keep you posted on how they're doing down here on the field. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Fighting off the defender. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Making his first move. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Here's Lewis to throw. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
From the gun, it's Bellamy. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Young. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Lewis. Out wide left, it's Coleman Williams. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the move, it's Young. Might have a chance. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll run it. It's Young. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No.
Wide open spaces. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Give him 88 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Throwing, Sellers. Finds his target.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there, plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
How about that play? Late in the ball game, you need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at its best in the clutch moments. Nice throw, nice catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throw it, Lewis. Blasted as he lets it go. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. He wants a big play here late. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. Lewis on the play action. Under pressure. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss.